Hi. 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 I'm sorry. How do I address you? Hello?
Hey,
Hey.
just call
Hi.
me Yuyun.
Yun. Okay.
Yuyun, yeah.
Yeah, Yun.
Just like rain and clouds.
Rain clouds?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So first, we have prepared the PowerPoints to briefly introduce ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is me. My name is Annie, and
Okay.
I'm the sophomore of Department of Foreign Language and Literature.
Okay, good. Hi, Annie.
And hi,
Hi.
I'm Domi. I'm a junior of Urban Planning and Spatial Information Department student.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm Nana.
Hi,
I'm
Yunli.
major of chemical and materials engineering.
And I'm Leo. I'm majoring
Hi.
in electronical engineering.
Oh, hi. Hi, all. Nice to meet you.
So then we back to the project. Our group name is 绿智能 Hook, and the mission is to promote the green knowledge to youth by the humorous picture like memes and attract people to click the post to focus on the topic. And this is what we're doing now. It's about the international interview, and we will have interview several international organizations. So, and then we will get the content into Instagram. And this is what we will do next. We have create accounts, and we will mainly focus on the yellow square on the left. And we will be focused on the four main kinds of renewable power, and we'll try to use the interesting story or memes to attract people to see our content. And this is the questionnaire. We have done a questionnaire and we distribute this to our friend the same age as our younger generation. And we'll mainly to know how they know about the renewable energy knowledge, like it's from the government website or it's in their school courses. And then we also want to know how much they know about the sustainable energy. So we have designed the several questions for them. And the pink part is our Instagram account will focus on. The first one will be the basic knowledge about the renewable energy. And the second will be compare the policies in Taiwan and other countries. And the number three will be the developmented case in all around the world. And after that, we plan to have a green week in the universities. And also because we have a friend who knows about another guy who is doing the podcast. So we also want to cooperate with him. And the last one will be the most interesting part will be we want to shoot the vlog in the renewable energy companies in Taiwan, and then we will put it on the YouTube. But unfortunately, because of the pandemic, maybe it's a little bit delayed. Yeah, we try to figure out how to do. So this will be our agenda. Yeah, and that's it.
Okay, thank you
Thank you.
for the presentation. So, you all came from same university or?
No, we're from different.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's more like a like-minded person who uh, want to do more with renewable energy.
We more like a project was funded by the Taiwan government.
Okay.
And yeah,
Okay. So how you get there as a group here?
and we have attend a kind of activities in the winter vacation. Then we meet each others. Yeah.
Okay. 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 So should I present go my presentation then?
Yeah, sure.
Wait. Sorry, it take a while. Can you see our presentation?
I can see. I can't. Yeah.
Wait. You see it?
Nope.
Why I cannot? Anyway, yeah, just I'll, I'll, I'm trying.
So, would you like to briefly share the action that you did in the organizations and the goal?
So yeah, basically, it's Trend Asia is a new organizations that just established and founded in 2018, and we start operating in 2019 up to now. And in our beginning of our operations, we lead or coordinate a movement on uh, a quit coal movement or stop coal movement or whatever, you name it. But the purpose is to stop using the fossil fuel, and especially coal for the purpose of coal power plant and other industrial use. So at the moment, our main campaign, yeah, our organization is a campaign organizations, and our main campaign at the moment is um, against the use of fossil fuel, especially coal again. But then, while we are campaigning on resisting the coal, we also trying to push forward the idea of energy transitions toward renewable energy. So that's basically the missions of our organizations, and Trend Asia itself coming from transforming energy and development in Asia. So
Yeah,
that's Trend Asia at the moment. And I just want to elaborate more on the movement that we are coordinating. The movement, it's actually a coalition of around 34 organizations across the country that also have uh, main focus on energy issues. So that's basically it in brief.
Thank you. So, have you encountered any obstacle in the process, and how do you solve it?
Yes, basically why we are very hard campaigning on the coal issues is just because at least 60% of our um, energy generations is coming from coal power plant. And this coal power plant business in Indonesia is backing up or owned by those who are now in charge in the government. So in this case, I can say that the current president is supported by coal industry. And those player of coal industry in Indonesia is not only sit in the government as a minister, but they are also sit in the parliament building as a member of parliament. So any policies that enacted and coming from the current regime will be give a privilege to this coal industry. So that's the main, actually that's the main
Eh,
他忘了。
好，
对，
哎，这样怎么办？
等他一下吗？
好，好
酷。哦，
，OK，Hi，Hello。
Hello。
Okay, so the obstacle is mainly come from the government, the policy, since the main benefit and profit is from the coal plant. I'm so sorry. The microphone. Hello, sir. You didn't turn on your microphone.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, continue. So yeah, basically, the main obstacle is from the government, member of parliament, coal industries, plus the policy that they are produce, and especially on the energy policy. So at the moment, as I mentioned, that the energy mix policy in Indonesia is the backbone is mostly coal, 60%. But on the other hand, the renewable, the new and renewable. This is a new term for me. New energy and renewable energy. So what they call as a new energy is like such a nuclear power. They call it as a new energy, and then the gasifications of coal, they call it as a new energy. And then the renewable that they consider renewable is mostly the bioenergy. It can be a biofuel, biomass, and then also solar and wind. So, but then in terms of the percentage of solar and wind, they are very small, very, very small. The biggest is at the moment is biofuel. coming from palm oil. So, and then now we are trying to shift or push the transitions energy policy by at least achieving the target of 23%, the national target for new and renewable energy, by pushing more on the clean one, the solar and the wind, and also the sea micro hydro, or also sea current. So that's the reality. That's the conditions in Indonesia. So, and again, it is still very few organizations that working on pushing forward or campaigning or advocating on the renewable energy policy. Again, the obstacle in the parliament is those coal industry group that sit in the parliament. That's the biggest challenge at the moment. So yes, there is some pilot project that currently running by government, which is coal gasifications and biomass. I would say that this biomass will be co-firing with coal in a coal power plant, and the mix is just about 1% of biomass and 99% of coal, just to get the image of green in the coal power plant by using this 1% biomass. So, but then they very much eager to have this coal gasification project in Indonesia. Is because again, those are in charge at the moment is coal industry, and as the international market demand is declining, then they have to boost the domestic market. Boosting the domestic market means that you have to use more, and to use more, you can do it with gasifications, because you need coal to be gasified, and you need more coal to heat up the coal that is going to be gasified. So it means that we need a double coal that you want to gasify, and coal that you need to heat the other coal to be gasified. So that's the funny thing is that even the international market demand is declining, but then the quota of production, the production quota of coal in Indonesia is increasing. It's just because the initiative of coal gasification.
Okay.
And the one that's going to get the benefit is the coal industry.
So thanks for the explanation. So next one, Nana, do you have question to ask?
Yes. And in a video on your website, you said that Indonesia reduced coal-fired power plants step by step, but it didn't talk about how to replace it. Is it by sustainable energy or something else?
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. That's why in the beginning, I mentioned that our focus currently campaigning against coal. But you can also see in it's just because our activity is also not yet touching how to move the energy transitions in the ground by pushing and initiating renewable energy on the ground, at least in the village level. So, and how to start it. But in the other hand, in our, as I mentioned earlier, in our coalitions, there is some organizations that also work on renewable, and they also trying to develop the idea, at least in the urban area, for um, how to how the community can get access to renewable energy by their own. So it means individually. So that's why at the moment, since um, in in the in the side of policy, in the policy part, it is very hard. Even though at the moment we are also still pushing the new and renewable energy policies, but we are against the new energy, nuclear, coal gasifications, which in that policy it is in one package submitted to the parliament. So, and that's the devil there. The new, it's just because um, the coal industry is going to have a free ride in this policy, in this new bill. So that's also the tricky one. And our strategy is now is just moving forward to influence individual or household or family to get the access and to get easier access for renewable energy. So the awareness coming from individual or family. So that's currently that our coalitions doing, but not necessarily Trend Asia. But this year we are going to start uh, a new project in several provinces with economic generation based on renewable energy. So as part of the economic recovery because of pandemic, then the renewable energy will be the trigger to start the economic activity for economic recovery in a village level. And we choose the area where the extractive industry is also massive there. So the renewable energy initiative here, which is started by the community, will be a symbol of resistance to the extractive industry.
Okay. And Domi, do you have question to ask?
Yeah, I saw you have some urban planning projects. Uh, and how do you communicate with government in uh the formal ways, or do you how do you communicate with that?
Can you repeat your question, please?
Yeah, I saw you have some urban planning project. So,
Oh,
how do you communicate with
uh,
your government to push your issue?
mm, okay, yeah. So basically, again, we am using the argument of government target on renewable energy. As I
Yeah.
mentioned, that the target is 23% from the national energy mix. So I said that the coal is 60%, and then the renewable energy is 23%, and the rest is other fossil fuel. So like petrol or gas, natural gas. So the national target of 23% renewable energy currently only achieve about 11%. So there's still 12% gap that need to be settled or achieved by 2024. So it's not, it's very short time. So
Yeah.
using that such argument, we are here pushing the initiative on the renewable energy forward to help the government achieving the national target of 23%. So that's basically the argument. So we don't have obstacle or challenge from the government. It just here we are helping you to achieve the target and on renewable energy. So that's we play around that number and issues as part of our argument. So
So let's the
yeah,
okay.
please
Um,
continue.
so let's the part to communicate with the government. And I want to ask, how about the residents? Since we know the construction of renewable energy structures, for example, wind turbines, will make loud
Mm-hmm.
noise. So it will lead the local residents to oppose the structure, like they don't want this kind of renewable energy in their
Mm-hmm.
backyard. So
Mm-hmm.
from your perspective or the past experiences, how to communicate
So
this part, yeah, with
yeah,
citizens?
basically, currently what we are trying to push forward is more on solar energy, not not quite on solar wind. But yes, there is some a village in Central Java that also what you call it develop a solar wind energy, not in the backyard, but just like they provide a land which is dedicated for this a collective it's small wind uh, wind turbine, but there is a several I think it's about 30 30 small wind turbine in one village. So, and then it collected and store and distribute to the whole village. Since the community also enjoy the benefit of this wind power, so far there is no complaint about what you call as the noise or the impact of from the wind turbine, but the challenge is more on the maintenance, and it is also happen on solar power when it's installed in a remote area or in a village that far from city. Then the challenge always maintenance.
And I also want to ask, is the size of your organization? There's how many staff and employees?
Yeah. At the moment, I consider my organization is quite small organizations since we are also very new. So we only have, including me, it's only a 10-person organization. But then this year we're going to recruit more since we are going to have more project, as I mentioned, on the renewable issues in the several provinces, and also as part of the economic recovery and pushing forward the renewables, and also part of resistance to coal industries. So just in a one project, and then the other project is going to a campaign on the biomass use. It is what we maybe it's just for your information. If we if Indonesia want to have 1% mix, only 1% mix for the whole coal power plant across the country, it need around 8 million tons per year of biomass, or let's say wood pellet or wood chip to be burned. And currently, the the existing potentials of biomass in Indonesia, only 80,000 tons per year. So there's a big gap between 80,000 and 8 million. So in order to fulfill the gap, the government planned to have what they call as a timber energy estate. So they want to convert the natural forests, mainly the secondary natural forests, into monoculture for the purpose of biomass or wood pellet industries. And not only for the domestic needs, but it also will serve the international market of biomass. In Asia, the biggest market of biomass at the moment is South Korea and Japan. So there's also ambitions to to go to the international market and take over Vietnam from the market of biomass, for example. So there's also a danger there in terms of there will be a massive land use change, and those massive land use change lead to the high emissions, and the idea to have a monocultures as a timber energy estate will also a threat for our biodiversity. So that's basically it. So that's why we campaign. I mean, this year we are going to have two new projects on renewables. One is for campaigning on the biomass, and the other one is installing and generating economic recovery based on renewable energy.
So the projects will be have the internship or the volunteers to join.
Sure, we are open for volunteering or internship, and in fact, at the moment, we are also outreach to universities and encourage the student to have to do a volunteering or internship in our organization. So far, we have two internists in our organizations.
Okay. And as for a college student, what can we contribute to the issues of renewable energy? And what suggestion do you have in managing a platform for the young generation to make them concerned on the related topic?
Yeah, perhaps when you visit our website, you can also have time to check our social media channel. So we also using Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Flickr for images and videos we store there. And yeah, we're going to have a TikTok, I guess. So yeah, I think we are also trying to entering the young generations world by and campaigning on renewables and also against coal by using their term, the millennial term, the Z generation term in several posts. And again, as I mentioned earlier, we are also outreach to universities, to the student universities, and we are inviting them to have a discussions, to have a vlog or a talk shows, and just basically it. And we are also, I mean, open in terms of coalitions to accept young generation group as part of our coalitions, part of our movement. So then we just blend it and learn each other in that group, in that coalitions. So in formal or formal ways.
So you have mentioned you have many social media platforms, and if we have the chance, can we cooperate in the future, maybe by the media or other function?
Sure. You can check it first, and then if there is if you have interest on it and to have a collaboration, so yeah, we are open for it.
Thank you. And Leo, do you have question to ask?
No, I don't have.
Okay. And thanks for accepting our interview. I think it's
You are
today
welcome.
content. Thank you.
Mhm.
It helped a lot to enrich the contents of the Instagram. Yes.
Okay, so yeah,
Okay.
please, if you still have clarifications or questions later, just drop me an email.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Okay, thank you
Okay.
all.
See you next time. Bye
Yeah,
bye.
see you next time. Nice to meet you. Bye.
Nice to meet you. Bye.